I am Temple Heggie. I work at the Outer Banks Hotline. The two main programs at Hotline are domestic violence and sexual violence services to survivors and their families. With the families that we see, there's domestic violence, there's sexual violence, there's so much abuse. And when people are drinking, it just gets worse. One story is about a little boy and his family. Very shortly after he finished saying the blessing, he turned over his glass of milk. And when he did, he curled up in a ball in his chair and covered his head and turned away from me because he had figured out already that I might be the person in charge here. So when I asked his mother what would have happened at his house, she said, well, if his daddy was drunk, he would have knocked him out of the chair. If he'd only had a couple of beers, he would have called him names. He probably would have called him stupid and made him cry.
Do you see a link between sexual violence and alcohol?
The trauma of being sexually assaulted, of being victimized that way, the humiliation of it, but also the guilt associated with, I was drinking, so it's my fault. We see a lot of women who can't remember clearly exactly what happened. Perhaps they don't even know who their rapist was, but they just know that a rape occurred. They may have injuries and they just know.